So, all right, I'm gonna go. Hey everyone, and welcome back to our Shin Megami Tensei Let's Play. This is a very special episode because we are doing something we have never done before. We're not streaming. We're not doing Exquisite Corpse. No, I have the one and only Trevor Strunk at Hagelbon on Twitter. Here, the czar of the No Cartridge Radio Network empire.
Dude, what an intro,
right? I gotta gas you up because I learned this.
Never felt this strong.
I learned this from Austin, who taught me gassing you up is part of like gassing myself up, and like it's really true. And it's like no, we're both gonna just like both be on point. So yeah, so here we are with Trevor Strunk, who is going to be streaming. I am streaming through the internet a Super Nintendo game that was never previously released stateside and has been lovingly translated and is being reproduced with scan lines.
I find like so first off, hi, I do the No Cartridge podcast. It's about video games, and I talk to smart people like Dia, and we talk like just about issues in gaming and stuff. And I have a book coming out, but there's no pre-order yet, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, this game really should have been released. Okay, I say that, but like I don't think as a kid I would have gotten it. It rocks though. It's so good.
That's Trevor Strunk, y'all.
Alone. Yeah, goodbye. No, the music alone, honestly, is like
the music. The music is baller in this. It really is fucking great. So
what do you think of the navigation in this? Like this mall is making me remember some navigational thoughts that I had. Like how do you feel so far about, and I know you've played like a ton of these already, and like I've kept up with your work, so like I know this is not asking you something that you've never thought about before, but like I feel like navigating this mall is like one of the moments where you finally feel like, okay, this is like, I get what this game is trying to do with navigation, and I feel one way or the other about it. Like, how are you feeling so far about this particular dungeon crawl?
So the thing I love about this is, one, it has turned the fucking suburban mall into a dungeon. Like this is a proper wizardry ass motherfucking dungeon. And that is so great. I don't like, so Persona has a whole mall sequence. The first Persona, like what is it? Megami Tensei Revelations Persona or something like that. I don't remember what the fuck. I've got like some mismatch of like what it was like, because here it was Revelations Persona.
Okay.
And then I think it was Shin Megami Tensei Persona in Japan.
And this is after If.
Yeah, this is way out. Like, yeah, this is PlayStation 1 era we're talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so Persona, the very first Persona, which I know all you bitches love 3, 4, and 5, and you're wrong, because you need to play 2 and 1. 3 is great. Actually, 3 portable I think is probably the best. Like that is the apex of the non first person dungeon crawling experience is 3. I don't really care about 4 or 5 that much.
I had 1 and 2 for the PlayStation and played them enough that I liked them and had like fond memories of them. But honestly, like I became such a snob about, what are you gonna say? Do you believe in God?
It's really funny because this is one of the things I love about this game is that I keep running into this same bitch, and she's like, "Man, that's a good question. Do you believe in God?" And I'm just like, every time I give her a different answer. I think the last time I said no, so we'll say yes now.
I feel like this is one of those tough questions, where like you're sort of in like. I always thought about this when I used to be like really, really into comic books, right? Where like he will surely send us a savior to rescue me. I don't think that's how it works.
Right?
Yikes! I don't know. That's typically if God's sending anyone in the religion you're talking about, it's the end. But yeah, like it's like I always thought about this in like Marvel and DC comics, where like there would be people who are like I think there's like a line either one of the earlier movies or something. But like Captain America says something like, "Well, you can see how much time and attention I paid to the Marvel Cinematic Universe." But like, he says like, they're like, "Who's he?" And they're like, "Oh, he's a god, Cap." Is talking about like Thor or something, and he goes, "There's only one god," and it's like a throwaway line or whatever. But like, it always struck me as weird because like, you live in a universe where like you just like can go to lunch with the Norse gods, or like the devil is like someone you fight in a Monster of the Week story. Like, if you live in the Shin Megami Tensei world, don't you definitely believe in God and Satan?
Like, it's really...
They're just politicians at this point.
Like, it is really weird, because, like, I fucking love Big Texas machine gun.
You got the machine gun's great.
Because so there's the two heroes, right? We got the Chaos Hero and the Law Hero, and Big Texas, I believe, is the Chaos Hero.
Okay.
And Red Comet is my my Law Hero, and it's tragic because so Big Texas and Red Comet, those were the nicknames that the call signs that auto-generated for M and Jackson in my BattleTech Let's Play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got Big Texas, and Jackson got fucking Red Comet, which was fucking hilarious.
That's good. I like that one.
Or
do you think
Jackson didn't get Red Comet? Jackson got... What did Jackson get? They got something crazy that was Crazy Gundam, but anyway, or maybe they did get Red Comet. I can't remember. Anyway, M rolled Big Texas naturally, and Jackson rolled... Like, Jackson's name like ended up being like Amuro like Bright, and I was just like, what? Like, it was just like, how did you manage to get these Gundam references?
Do you think that the Chaos and Law match with M and Jackson correctly here?
No, I don't. Except
okay.
Like it's funny because I would definitely have them swapped, I think. Actually, no. No, what do I think?
Neither of them is compelling, and I don't mean this is in a bad way. This is gonna sound like I'm trying to, and I like Em and Jackson, so this is not meant to be mean. I don't think either of them strikes me as a Chaos choice.
Yeah, but I guess they also don't really strike me as like a Law choice either.
They're the Shin Megami Tensei 4 neutral path.
Yeah, exactly. Because like that's and I guess this has a neutral path too.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. Like, so what I was saying before with Persona was like I kind of ended up becoming like one of those snobs who's like, oh, I only like the Shin Megami Tensei games because I so enjoyed playing Nocturne that I never wanted to go back to a Persona, like a modern Persona. But like I will say, Nocturne's like a lot different in terms of what's the word I'm thinking of? Well, in terms of that neutral Law Chaos, like it's really like much different insofar as like in Nocturne you just kind of like you just decide not to have anything, or like you like side with the devil or whatever. Like it's much more like eschatological as opposed to like well, which side of morality are you taking? It's mostly just like, do you like God or Satan?
Yeah.
Are you a true demon or are you a wuss? And like this game and 4 and 2 are much more like, yeah, look, like how are you going to play this? Are you going to be like Judge Dredd, or are you going to be like the Joker?
Yeah. There we go. That's the numbers we're looking for.
I hate slimes.
The slimes suck
so much health.
Because they do. They have so much health, and they're like pure physical resistance, so you can only use fucking magic on them, like if you actually care about doing anything. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you. We're all gonna attack you with swords, motherfucker.
Let's see what happens. Yikes. But he'll die. They also can just like call friends, right? Slimes are good at calling friends.
Yeah, I think that's the deal. Like they always precipitate a second round, almost like exclusively.
Yeah. Who are you gonna try and recruit Jack Frost?
I've recruited Jack Frost before, but I just wanted to have someone say hee ho.
Oh,
We gotta have the hee ho.
I lean so hard on this where like when they're in your party, where like I'll just be like, oh, I have this demon. I'll talk to the friend. Like the dungeon crawling in this is great for like if you're just getting experience, but it can be so like punishing too that at a certain point it's like, oh, I don't want to fight another Jack Frost.
Yeah,
anything but that.
It really can be. So, but like here we go. Like we just got 320 mag.
For basically nothing.
Just for nothing, and then we still got experience for the damn.
Wow, that's a lot of cash.
That was like a seriously good fight. Hold on.
There's nothing better than, honestly, like it is so like rewarding to me to grind in these games. I don't know why. Like this is also like to say the one thing about the book that I always say is like I wrote like a pan to the thing in Final Fantasy that everyone agreed was too grindy and like ruined the game or ruined a big section of the game. I think grinding is really fun, but there's nothing better than just like sitting back and just like vibing on some Shin Megami Tensei leveling.
Yeah. No, like
I don't really know why.
It's weird because like, so I've been playing Etrian Odyssey. Okay, first of all, we need to just like address the like, I don't know how you end up actually like bringing this game to America, especially at the time, because we really fucking go hard in the what the fuck are the Americans doing.
I love these games because like every single one is like, yeah, we're partially in this mess because America shot like 8 nukes at us. Like it's always just like either the Americans have shot nukes, or the Americans are about to shoot nukes, or the Americans have occupied Japan.
Yeah, it's
hard.
It really goes hard in that, and it's just fucking like, it's just like I just wish they'd stop trying to throw their weight around Shinjuku doing whatever they damn well please. Like, damn. Thanks.
Thanks for listening. I honestly like this game and Goto. Yeah, what happened to our civil liberties. Yeah, what did happen to those? I like how this game and The World Ends With You basically just like I have this understanding of what Tokyo is now, and it is definitely wrong. Like I just like I'll be if I ever visit Japan and go to Tokyo, I'll just be like, now where's the tower that glows red that has like
just trying to navigate your way around with the SMT overworld map?
Like typically some strong treasure under that
Shit,
one.
I haven't been down here yet.
Oh yeah, this is a good spot. Man, it is. This game, the fact that I'm remembering this game when it looks like this is a testament.
Like, it's really funny because like even like we did Megami Tensei and that didn't work out because it was just exhausting.
I was gonna say, yeah, I really admired you going that hard on it. Like, this is the game everyone starts with, pretty much.
Really, I was really like, no, we're gonna do it, we're gonna fucking do it, and then it just got to the point where I was just so unhappy doing it, and like I just like every week I'd just be like, I fucking can't, and I need to do so much grinding because the only way I can get through this next section and stay alive is if I get Nakajima and Yumiko up high enough levels so that they can survive, or so that we can merge some demons so that they can survive like this next little bit.
Honestly, I feel like people, if you need to like get an idea of what Nintendo games are like Nintendo RPGs are like, or if you just need a reminder, like you don't have to go as far even as Megami Tensei, which to my understanding, watching you do it is like the most punishing form possible. You could just like go play Dragon Quest 1. Go play Dragon Warrior and see how much you like the approach. It's kind of rough. It's a lot.
It's it's really interesting because like, so like my favorite thing about Dragon Warrior is it Dragon Warrior, which I guess it
Thanks
came
for
out.
calling it its correct name.
Yeah, no, it's Dragon Warrior in America. That's what I played. That's what I grew up on. That's what it is.
That's right.
Dragon Warrior 1 through 3, and then you guys get Dragon's Quest.
And then they changed the name for some reason to the like much worse, but okay, it's fine. Whatever.
Whatever. That's what they want to call it. Dragon Quest is fine. My favorite thing was the disconnect between the art for like the manual and the art that like Nintendo Power was using for Dragon Warrior 1, and then like the Akira Toriyama art, and then like the later Dragon Quest, like when you finally like learn about Dragon Quest and you see the official Akira Toriyama art and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like this is that. This isn't my like Dragonlance like like supplemental art on that I had on the front cover or the poster I had in my room.
Yeah, like it was like really like it was just like, okay, yeah, this was like the classically trained Japanese painter doing their impression of the like D&D manual like splash art, like of course, like, and then you get to like the actual Akira Toriyama art and you're just like, wait, what? Why does this shit look like Dragon
Ball? Do I like this more or less? Like the question that just like absolutely changed your entire life on a dime, depending on how you answered it.
And like it's still like it's still one of those things that's very difficult for me because like the tone of Dragon Warrior was so lodged in place by the art for the manual and thing in the box that like when like I made the shift to the Dragon Quest line, it was just like, is this even the same game?
It feels totally different to me too. Like thinking about Dragon Warrior is like, okay, that's just its own sort of like high fantasy game that I like. It's a weird kind of like shifting gears to be like, oh yeah, I that's part of the same thing that's like Dragon Quest 12 for some reason, or Builders or whatever. Like it's odd. It doesn't like, it feels very unnatural in the kind of like sense of the kind of sense of like rolling a natural 10. Like it couldn't feel like more awkward.
Yeah. Damn, these slimes are no fucking joke down here.
No, honestly, like, oh, and then you can't talk to them because they just say "Uri" at you. I hate these guys.
Yeah, fucking slimes, man.
This game's so great though because like the plot is very, very simple, but it's very rewarding because like everyone is just like an outsized caricature of someone you're allowed to do an outsized caricature of in like a narratively enjoyable way. Like mainly Americans. Like there's just like a bunch of like Americans who love war so much. It's like, all right, I'm on board. This makes sense. Thank you for putting these people in their place. But like you just like you're uncovering stuff, but like it doesn't feel necessarily as I mean, it's not as good a game as Nocturne, like I'll be honest, but it doesn't feel as like as big. Like it doesn't feel as like overwhelming in certain cases. So it's like, oh, I got to go back to Shinjuku, or do I have to go back to this place or that place? And like, yeah, it's okay, you'll figure it out. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, no, it's been like a weird time, like just kind of navigating. Like this is a huge dungeon, and like it's a very weird dungeon, because it's also like where like it's like a town. It's like if you took the town from like a JRPG, and then just kind of scattered it around a dungeon, which is fucking great. Like.
And it's like they do this thing where, I mean, you're seeing it right now, viewer, where like, or if you're listening to this right now, listener, where the like not content with just doing like, and I think you're absolutely right, like it's a wonderful way of putting it, where like they literally just take the overworld town and they're just like, okay, or the town and merge it with the overworld, and like, now they're the same thing. Not satisfied with that, they put a dungeon both above and below this place. I love it so much.
Yeah, Like, because like normally, like in your standard JRPG or even your standard dungeon crawler, like okay, we'd have the mall, and then beneath the mall is the big dungeon. You know, like the mall is built over like this gaping portal to hell or whatever. You know, like Diablo, like Tristram is Tristram sits over the mouth of hell, and like the town itself is at least in terms of a game space safe.
The villagers aren't particularly happy, but otherwise it's fine.
But like here, no, this shit's not safe. Like the mall is not safe.
And everyone agrees. Like everyone's just like, watch out for all the demons running around. You might want to go buy a gun. It's so good. Like just the tone of this whole game is just, you instantly are like, oh, this is a really bad situation we found ourselves in, isn't it?
Yeah. Holy shit, we really gotta heal, man. Damn.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, okay, it's mostly just Big Texas. Big Texas is tanking a lot.
Chaos Hero is great for tanking.
Yeah. Chaos Hero, like, just like, shout out to Chaos Hero.
Love
also,
Chaos Hero.
For some reason, I guess did Nakajima die? I don't. For some reason, like the order's wrong, but I don't know. God, there's so many fucking slimes down here.
I know. It is exhausting.
This is slime central. Not enough MP. Oh, because Big Texas has no MP because Big Texas is all about the gun. Big Texas is like the magic is bad, gun is good.
Listen, if your call sign is Big Texas and you're not doing that, what are you up to?
And then Nakajima has no magic. Nakajima has comp, which I love. I really loved in like the 1986 video game where was it 1989 I think maybe the NES game where the main character is just walking around with a portable computer. Just like my bro got a laptop in 1989. How much money do you have, Nakajima?
I absolutely love how much these games hinge on just like there being some guy out there who's like, hey, I'm a really good programmer, and now I've programmed a way to figure out hell. Like I'm so good at programming, I've been able to unlock hell. Just very cool. Like just a real like I forget if I say this when I wrote about this, but like it is just this wonderful kind of like aspirational thing that you would only ever see in the 80s and 90s, where like you would imagine someone being a good enough like a programmer that they could talk to demons with a computer. It rocks.
Well, it gets so like did you watch the anime yet?
No, I haven't yet. I got to. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna do that like this week because I've been wanting an anime to watch that isn't for the show, because I'm watching Katana Gatari, which is great, but is like for the show, so I have to watch it a little differently. And I'm just like, what am I gonna watch? Like I like watching Initial D, but like that doesn't always work for like the mood I'm in. And I think the Shin Megami Tensei anime is going to absolutely work for the mood I'm in.
But I just love like this motherfucker like in like the school's computer lab, like manages to not only like create this like massive like weird satanic like ritual space, but also like virtual reality setup.
It's so good. Like
it's like what?
I really like that it's like like effectively it is just like you have to trust that these people are good enough and like smart enough that they can do anything with computers. Like computers are the kind of like Necronomicon at that point where you're just like, listen, I don't know what a computer could do, and neither do you. Like, what if we make a computer out of flesh?
No, like
what'll happen?
It really is. Like, it really is. Like, it takes that kind of like the existence space where it's like, what is the concept of a computer, and what does it mean, and what is it like? How does it operate?
It's great.
And
It's much more PK dick than I think anyone really wants to admit. This music is straight out of TMNT 1, which is the best possible compliment you can give to video game music. Such a banger soundtrack.
Fucking come on. Oh, well, at least gun works on these.
Oh yeah, kobolds will absolutely.
They just melt with the gun.
They do. Yeah, they do not like when you hit them with a gun. Ooh, nice. I love Mazan. I am such a sucker for any spell that hits everyone in this game. Just give me something that hits everyone.
Well, and it's funny because like that's the wizard. Like, you know, that's what it really, like, more than anything, it really keeps from wizardry is the premise of the hit the whole line.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and like it's all about being able to take out an entire line at once before, you know, it can do more shit to you, basically.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, like these games are all about like just make sure you are not in a battle of attrition, because once you are at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
Get rid of them super fast. And I mean that's why the machine gun's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
No more. Oh man, you must have gotten so much here. 214 solid. Whoa. Jeez.
Damn.
There's nothing better than a good haul after a tough fight.
Yeah, that's. First, now we gotta go back upstairs and go talk to Jesus. Shit.
Yeah, you're back to the beginning. Yeah. Oh. Ozawa. Oh. That's the yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
I named that character Hill Dog after Hillary Clinton because I thought that was funny. And so every time they're like, they can't find Hill Dog, so they're arresting everyone who's named Hill Dog.
Wonderful.
It's so bad.
The American Army's gonna fire missiles at us for sure. Somebody help me. Just like this game goes so hard in America, and I wish games did that still.
Yeah, no one really like. This is like effortlessly more political than any game that I'll play.
Right? And like we're not even like at the halfway mark yet. Like,
right.
Like that's the thing that I love about this is like we've been playing this for quite some time now. It feels like
it's so long.
It really is.
It's a massive game.
And it's really funny because I was just like, well, there's not that many Megami Tensei games, and like I know they're long, but it'll be fine. No, like, yeah, I definitely, you know.
I honestly, the fact that you're still doing it, like I give you all the credit in the world. What brings you to the Messian Church?
The fact that you're the only heals in town, motherfucker.
I don't like you guys, but listen. I would love to pay 43 yen instead of my MP to get healed.
Yeah, right? Like, look at that. Boom.
That is so, like, that is the other thing that is, like, in every SMT game is, like, if you can find the place where you can pay, like, a pittance to get healed, it is never, like, there's no reason to ever second guess it. It's so much cheaper. It's like, in some games, I think, like, you like, especially early on, you kind of have to think about it. It's like, well, that's a lot of money. Like, I don't know if I have the money to do the inn right now. Maybe I'll just try to heal with magic or whatever. And this, it's like from the get-go. It's just like find a shrine, pay, don't use your magic, don't mess around.
Yeah, no, like that's been like the thing that's I have been playing.
A bar.
Yeah, I don't think we went to the bar yet.
No.
Fucking slime. God damn.
That's not fun at a bar.
Yeah, you don't want to get slime at the bar, man.
This is no good.
At least it's just two of them.
We've all been there. Oh, get him, Big Texas. Miragi's so good on slimes. Where's Mazan? Yeah, right. Like I think fire is the main thing.
Yeah, that's what they're weak against. Which you know they're weak against because I have not I've not fucked with Big Texas Magic at all. They're like just a creature of pure agility um, and vitality.
As they should be.
But they've also got Meragi, so we do what we can.
Listen, anytime you can get anyone with a, I mean, like this is, yeah, it's like anytime I have a demon that has a full like complement of full attack, like attack the whole party skills, I will use that thing over and over and over again until I can keep the skills I want from it. Which I hear is also going to be an SMT5. So listen, like all the changes that we may or may not be happy about, at least it's not going to be keep fusing the demon until you find the right skill again.
Yeah. No, it's funny because I was being a little dick to Jackson the other day because they were like, because the remake of Nocturne has the manual skill transfer selection.
Oh wow, okay, well I guess.
And I was just like, no, it's
play
bullshit.
it on easy mode then.
I was like, that's for sissies, and and Jackson was like, all you did was back out of the menu before and then go back in and try it again until you got what you wanted. And I was just like, look, shut up.
Yeah, no, it's look, that's what happens, but that's what you have
that's
to be
what you're
like,
signing on for, motherfucker.
Oh hey, look, you met the leader of the resistance.
That's right. We meet again.
Wow.
I really like nice, quiet shops like this. Want to have a cup of coffee with me? Like, look, if a bitch wearing this suit, like, it asks you if you want to have a cup of coffee with you, yes. Because even if you're not into having her wear you like an evening glove, you're gonna learn a lot about yourself.
I love the just the confidence in that. Like, this is a nice quiet shop. Let's get a coffee. It's just it's perfect.
Now I don't know which direction I'm supposed to be going though.
That way. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I think like
that was the way we came in.
That
is the one thing. God damn it.
I definitely did I didn't have graph paper. I should have, but like, I definitely did I'm going to make a little map of what this place is on like a piece of paper. Absolutely mapped it with pen and pencil when I was writing this.
No,
I was playing this rather.
It's been really funny. So I have been playing just for my own enjoyment. Because I finally got around to hacking my 2DS XL. Which motherfuckers, kids, if you're out there listening, hack your fucking handhelds. They rule. Get a Vita, hack that shit. Get a 2DS XL, hack that shit. Put all the games on it. Okay. Nintendo and Sony have all the money anyway. And they're not gonna sell you how to do this shit. Oh, dude, it's so easy with the PSP. This should be easy too, actually.
Yeah, because I missed the PSP completely. So like, there's a ton of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like if you got a Vita, there's like literally an app. There's actually two apps you get. First you hack your Vita, which is really easy to do. And mine was even on the latest firmware, and like it's still like hacked, no problem. You get these two apps. You run through a couple quick things, and then one of the apps is literally just like, do you want to down like it will let you auto download every PSP game that was on the PSN.
That rules so much.
That rules.
I love it.
I'm
gonna see how much a used Vita would cost.
They're like stupid, but like yeah. eBay is gonna be your friend there.
Yeah, that is exactly where I went.
And it's like you're gonna have to make the tragic decision between, do you get the revision or the original Vita with the AMOLED screen? And that's a tough one.
They're not that bad.
Like the big difference is like the AMOLED screen is beautiful. Like the original Vita is beautiful to look at. But then like the new Vita is obviously newer and like less prone to having AMOLED problems because it's an LCD. Like mine's got the weird the chunky blacks where it's like the AMOLED screen is starting to like kind of deteriorate, but also it's like It's still fine.
Uh,
It only really you only really notice it when like it's like the all black and then the white SquareSoft logo pops up and then it's like, oh yeah, the screen's starting to get a little funky.
I had a friend who sold me. He bought this really expensive TV. I mean, I'm sure like it was a plasma, and he bought it in like 2009. But he did a bunch of research on it, and one of the pieces of research he found was that the blacks get weird on it. Like you get like not chunky, but like they get kind of washed out or weird, like in a way that honestly, like I didn't notice when I was looking at it. And he returned it 3 times and never got the right thing, so he sold it for me for half of what he paid. He said I will never tell you what the problem is. And like years later, when I like wasn't using it anymore, I was like, what's the problem? And it's like oh, you know, the black doesn't look as good after a while. I was like, oh yeah, you're right, it doesn't bother me. But like it was absolutely like one of those like you know, this bothers me so much I can't have this. I love the fidelity of my image too much. For me, like if the blacks are getting chunky on my PS Vita, that's okay.
Yeah, that's really how I was like. I was like looking at my screen. I'm like, it's fine. I just like,
yeah, exactly. Whatever.
aren't you a little young to be getting drunk?
No.
Your buddy wants something?
Just love buying booze, huh? What does the booze do in this game?
It's nothing. It's just like it literally. It's just a way of gatekeeping the storyline.
Oh.
It's really funny. Like in order to talk to the bartender, you have to buy drinks for you and your friends, and so you have to have like, you know, 2,300 like gold like yen on hand.
Hey, it's like that's life.
Do you have a demon summoning program? Just like this is the question we're asking.
Yes, I do.
Do you think it's okay to just let the demons continue to run around unrestrained? I mean,
yeah, why not?
Yeah, you know.
Probably. Sure.
I see.
Sick.
Get out of here.
Oh wow. No. Boy.
We said the wrong thing.
Rude. Oh, we can probably go right back in. It'll be fine.
After we kill these pyro jacks. God.
I wish I liked the using the jacks better in these games because I love them, but they like end up being like even like the most recent one of these I finished was 4, and like by the end of that game, like even if you get sort of the secret ones, they're not very good. Like
no,
they're fine.
It's really funny that like, you know, they kind of became like the mascots for the brand when they're like the really jokey thing. And like it is funny people thinking like, you know, because the Megami Tensei games get into like demons and God and like, you know, like Yahweh shows up and like, you know, like we go into we do the like Evangelion bullshit of like,
yeah,
you know, young plus Christianity equals hardcore shit, and it's just like, nah, not really, y'all. Like,
it's not that hardcore.
Hee ho, yeah. Pyro, you know, like Jack Frost is here.
It's like it's honestly like the I'm trying to think about like the best like the only Jack Frost that actually works in a game, as far as I can recall, that like is like a late game interesting character is in Nocturne, and it's the giant, like I think it's Black Frost, the giant sort of like goofy like Kehoe goblin who just shows up as a boss, like an optional boss. Like that tells you everything you need to know. It's like this game where you can fight God and he's like a pyramid head or whatever, or you can go ahead and fight Lucifer to get the true ending, and just like kill God and Satan. Also, you probably want to have a giant like goth version of the snow demon on your team to do that. That's gonna help you out a lot.
Yeah.
And every angel that you could think of, do that too. It's just great. Like it's I think you're right. Like part of what a lot of people don't understand about these games is that they are very fun, and they're not grimdark by any means.
No.
Even when they are, they aren't.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like even like when like okay, we're gonna say no this time.
No, good idea.
Do you think it's wrong to call on a greater level of power in order to restore peace?
Well, we'd have to say no then, because that would be leaving the. So he wants us to be authoritarian, I guess.
Yeah.
I think.
No, I see.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on, be consistent.
This is great because not only like every time we can keep redoing this, but every time we redo it, it costs me so much fucking money.
I admire you for not save scumming this.
You know, it didn't even cross my mind. It's really funny because like I haven't like I have like I've made like a bunch of save states, but like I never. Okay. Yes, we have a demon summoning program. No, demons are not okay. Yes, we should bring in Jesus. I've got something I want to give you.
Oh, good.
Take this. You'll be able to find the person you're looking for.
Ooh,
You
look,
got,
I got
bar
matchbook.
matchbook. Get out of
Get outta
here.
Huh. Well, we got something out of it.
It's true.
Ne-
You know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna fucking save state.
And go
Yeah.
back in?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, good. All right, so what do you do with the bar matchbook? Can you look at the item? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's, I
great.
don't like. Let's see. No, it's not there. Maybe it's under. Nope. Nope.
Magic?
Let's see what our map
No.
looks like. Okay.
I love the map.
I'm really spoiled now because I've been playing Etrian Odyssey because I'd never. So I hacked my
I haven't played
2DS, and I was like, you know, because I need to play these Etrian Odyssey games, and I was like, all right, we're gonna get these Etrian Odyssey games on here, and I'm playing the 3DS remake of the first one now. So it's they're the untold versions, I guess is what they're called. And it's great.
It has the map on the bottom.
It's
Oh,
got the
that's
map
so
on the fucking
nice.
bottom. But it also has, it's really great because it doesn't give you the map. And so as you move, like it fills in the way it normally would, right? Like you get the little kind of like blue square showing like this is where you are, blah, 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 blah. But it has a whole drawing apparatus where you can use the stylus to like notate and draw the walls for things and like draw like kind of like, you know, where you are, where you haven't been, like all this stuff. You can put down little notes.
Oh, that's so good.
No, I don't need
The DS is one of like the best systems for just like understanding what it was as a system. Just being like, let's actually employ the gimmicks we have here.
Yeah.
Thinking about how the DS and the 3DS used, I mean, 3D is a little different, but like thinking how like they use their gimmicks as opposed to something like say like any of the gimmicks that are on any of the PlayStations. Like I haven't felt the PS5 gimmick thing with like the, what is that, like there's like haptic feedback or something that you have to, you know, move your hand harder to choke someone to death or whatever. That was the example everyone gave. But like I don't know, like so many systems have that stuff, and then they're like, yeah, look, we're just like not gonna make games about it. And the DS just did all the time, which I like is very cool.
Yeah. God, I hate the haptic feedback on the PlayStation 5 so much.
It sounds awful. Like it sounds like just a terrible thing to have to do.
Well, it's really funny because like everyone tries really hard. Like they've, you know, both like the two games that I've used so far that have made the best use of it were Ratchet and Clank and Returnal, and both of them basically just use it as an auto fire, like, you know, or as an alternative fire modifier. So like with Ratchet and Clank, if you like pull it down part of the way on the right trigger, you know, you would use like one barrel of the Enforcer, but if you pull it back all the way on the Enforcer, double barrels. You know, like Returnal gave you an alternate fire, so like what, like, you know, your rocket launcher, you know, would just fire one like heat sinking rocket like your first time if you just pulled it back part of the way. If you pull it back all the way, it would split into like, you know, 5 rockets. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's also just, the tension on it kind of sucks.
Well,
And
yeah, of
like,
course it does. Like, it's not like that seems like a big thing to just like put all your eggs in a basket for that, right? Like, be like, yeah, I'm so confident in this haptic feedback that I think we can like get a serious part of our mechanics to it. Like and that's the thing. Like, I can't imagine a version of like, not to mention it again, it's weird, I haven't played it in a while, but it is a game I love. Like, not to mention, like, imagine like The World Ends With You on like that used the gimmick in the way that that it did on the DS for the PlayStation, right? Like, how would you use the haptic feedback? Like, what gimmick would be like good enough that you'd be like, I'm confident in this to the point that I would make it the centerpiece of my entire game. Oh no, that's our friend. That's the guy who made the program.
yeah, I love that. Like, I love we have this like weird, like, ableist assumption.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I mean, it is an
there's no
Atlas
way
game.
he could have gotten out of there in this wheelchair. Well, it's like, first of all, why is this guy dressed like a matador?
Yeah,
why is he wearing a little
his hair?
I can't tell if that's his hair or if that's like his little matador hat.
He's either a matador or Mo Howard. It's one or the other. I don't know which one I like more. I wonder what happened to him. But no, you don't. You have a very clear assumption
Yeah.
of what happened to him. You don't wonder.
There's nothing in this room.
I love the nothing rooms.
Oh, American
Well,
soldier. Our
the
American
italics.
ambassador, Mr. Thorman, saw
Mr.
disorder
Thorman.
in Tokyo.
What demon do you think Mr. Thorman is? I'll give you one guess.
Shit, I don't remember what the demons are in
Oh, it's Thor.
Is he just straight up Thor? I couldn't remember if Thor was actually
Guarantee. Yeah, you can get Thor in these games.
Yeah, God.
Sometimes Thor looks more like Thor with a hammer, and sometimes Thor looks like kind of like a twink.
I appreciate this translation where this American soldier is not speaking great English. Mr. Thorman saw disorder in Tokyo. He stand up to it. He is true justice. I hope someday someone says that about me.
Well, I hope that you're not suggesting that like you bomb a city. I hope you're not suggesting that they bomb a city at that point. That would make me kind of sad. Tia really fell off when she started suggesting we bomb cities.
I don't know what we're getting on the rocks, but
It's just on the rocks.
yeah. There's an
Ooh,
underground group called the Resistance. It's been constantly getting in the hair of the American army.
I feel great.
Though they don't seem to be working for Goto. Thank you very much. Okay. Goto said he'd make ideal country summoning demons. We move out to protect against that.
Oh man. This is going so rough. This is so rough.
Ambassador Thorman, great man. I do anything he says. Dying. Fucking dying over this shit.
Extremely good. Extremely just like, I feel like more video games should pull that on Americans for how often Americans pull that on Japanese people by like sharing like
Oh, absolutely.
short translations and stuff. Just like twist the knife.
Alright, did we already go? Okay, we already did this bar. Okay, now we've done all the bars.
It looks like you got to go kind of. There's like that corridor.
Yeah.
And there's also that. Did you explore everything in that underground dungeon?
No, it did not.
Okay, yeah, there's that too, I guess.
Yeah. We're just taking it easy with this.
This is good. No, I like this. This is my kind of SMT. Just like living in the world of corridors.
This is such a huge fucking mall.
It's like a really good mall.
They have a
It's like
nice
serious
store.
mall. They have a bunch of demons.
Yeah, I love that. Like the number of people that just still just kind of like, there are demons around. Like I'm gonna go to the mall and get shit faced.
Do you think we should take care of these demons? As if like it's an opinion on like, some sort of hot topic.
Just everyone just like watching MSNBC.
see what Anderson Cooper said about what we should do about these demons. Like, it's out there.
No one's gonna handle these demons. No one understands handling demons the way Kirsten Cinema does.
We need more bisexual senator energy in handling these demons. And there's only one person that's going to give us that.
There's been so many. I really love the number of photos going around of Kirsten Cinema at like the whatever like photo op they were at recently, where she was standing on like the little like leg brace.
Yes.
And the number of times I've seen that quote tweeted with, "Oh my god, I didn't realize that Kirsten Cinema had a prosthetic leg." It was just like, what? I was just like losing my mind every time I see someone quote, like a new person quote tweeting with, "I had no idea she had a prosthetic leg," and someone has to be like, "Dude, that's just like a stand for she broke her foot." Like, what the
I love
shit?
it so much. Like she brought it on herself because she is so just extremely strange and beyond sort of like beyond parody in so many ways that I feel like if you told someone, oh yeah, Kristen Cinema secretly has like a prosthetic leg that no one ever talks about, you'd believe it. You'd have to.
Yeah. Oh man, we all avoided those attacks. That's what's up. Yeah. It's always good when you get that dodge and you just feel that dodge in these games. You're just like, yeah. Dodge that shit.
These are the only games that I will put any points into dodge skills. I mean, other than like your various Dark Souls or whatever, but that's a little different. Like these games, you just like pumping stuff into decks is such a good idea.
Hey, Jack Frost. Bye, Jack Frost.
Oh, death to Jack Frost. Jack Frost is kind of.
Yeah, he was kind of beefy there.
So are you intentionally not using your demon bulk up the main party members?
Well, I'm just like, it costs mag to have them out, and there's nothing really here so far that's really been worth it.
Fair enough.
Like,
yeah, that's one of the most brutal parts of this game, that you need to use mag to have them out.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, they realize that they shouldn't make the most fun part of the game difficult to access.
Well, like, it's a funny thing, 'cause it's like, I think that's why, like, the first Persona game, I think that's why I like it so much, because it gets away from the whole law neutral chaos thing. It puts aside the whole like let's do the weird god thing. Oh, it's the stairs up.
Wait, where are you?
I have no idea anymore. Now I'm on the
oh,
second...
I think this is this place is cool as I recall. I think this is new. It's in comp, right?
I mean, it's definitely new.
Oh yes,
that's what's up.
I think this is another dungeon on top of them.
Well, damn.
Which, look, like, if you're gonna have one underneath,
yeah,
gotta have one on top.
Is this just, fucking slime?
Well, we're still in Kansas.
Still fucking slimes.
It's good. If we didn't have slimes to fight, I'd be worried that we somehow were like not playing the same game. Accidentally quit out. Played some other game that didn't have slimes. Ooh, Preta. One of those demons that are in like a million of these games and I never end up using.
I don't think... Can you get them?
I don't know. Haunts are tough.
Yeah,
Like they're very touch and go. Blank room.
because I know there are some that like you just like there are just some demons you just can't. You are not allowed to have them.
Unless you usually merge them.
Yeah.
Like, there's very few demons that you can't actually obtain somehow or another.
Yeah. Damn. This is just.
I hope it's just like a dead end and I was wrong about this.
Yeah. No. I think it's just.
That would be hilarious. I mean, certainly the grinding has gone well.
Yeah. I mean, that's good too because we spent so much fucking money on booze.
Wait, is that stairs up or down? Okay, wait. Yeah, check. So there's gonna be an upstairs too, probably, right?
Okay, that's the stairs we came from.
Yeah, no reason to go back down.
I mean,
what if they're both down? Oh, okay. It's like let's prepare ourselves.
This is just the mall. This is just the tower section of the mall. Oh shit.
Ooh.
We're gonna talk to the fucking pony.
I love it. Oh man. Maybe.
It could be nice to the fucking horse. I'm thirsty for blood today. You better be ready for me.
Well.
God damn. Oh, Gamigan is trying to intimidate you. What will you do?
Is it?
Yeah, you know
I always
what?
act unfazed.
Come here. I won't do anything. I promise.
I love these because I always also go closer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Always. What a moron. I'll send you all to your graves.
Oh well. I don't know if that's ever worked out for me when I've got.
No, I don't think it ever works out for me either. Like half the fun is getting it wrong.
Yes, absolutely. That's actually something that either I got better with as I got older, or SMT does better than Persona. I don't know which is true here, but I guess I have to revisit Persona to find out. But like I used to get really worked up over whether or not like I got the conversation stuff right. And now it's just fun to get wrong. Like it's very enjoyable in these games to like screw up and have Gamigan say like,
yeah,
moron. Like
every time I like have one of these, I'm just kind of like, yeah, we might get it right, we might get it wrong. We'll see.
Right. Well, ultimately, I mean, like in these games, the end game demons are always the ones that you have to make them yourself. Like it's always good to be able to like talk people into your party, but once you get to the end, it's like, well, listen, like these guys are not going to be my central people. Ooh. Obviously.
Okay.
Get it. I like how like empowered that is to be like, you're lying to me, so I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Kinda
Look at the liar. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
But I think. Oh, here's a Yakuza
okay.
who wants to talk to us. What are you doing in my office? Is there something I can do for you? Okay.
All right. Cool. Oh yeah, over there's another door. Maybe the bar matchbook. What?
First a coup d'etat, then an invasion by the American army. Oh man, we've got the sick dub beat.
Oh, this is such a good track. Just chill. Oh, so good.
If that weren't bad enough, now we've got demons popping up all over the place.
Yeah, it's not great.
They're all doing whatever they damn well please on my turf. They're all deviants without the least bit of respect.
Wow.
What's going to happen to Tokyo if we just let them continue on like this? Man, the Yakuza franchise really took a turn.
I don't like this new gear.
Right, no, this is just like, what is it? Yakuza 3? Yakuza 4? Which was the one about the American Air Force Base?
Oh yeah. Boy, I should play more of them because I can't even tell uh if you are joking or not.
I'm not. I'm literally not.
Okay.
It's, okay, so that was that. We're getting so much just like, slice of life shit from scenes at the mall.
Okay. SMT1 or Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. It's far enough into the episode that you can share this with only the real heads getting the actual answer.
SMT1 or Yakuza 7?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I ask you this knowing your mixed opinion about Yakuza 7.
That's a tough one because I think I'm gonna say SMT1 purely
Wow.
based on the fashion sense of the NPCs. Because the styling of the NPCs in this game is fucking like on point. Also, I literally do not remember the soundtrack to Yakuza 7.
I mean, this is an iconic soundtrack. It's tough. Like I feel like I would probably enjoy Yakuza 7. I haven't played it, but like I already would just say I don't trust that I would think the soundtrack was any better than this. This is an all-timer. It's like earworm after earworm.
Yeah, like it knows like the
Ooh.
Yeah, the mall hoochies that are great because they're full of cash.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, like they're just fucking like cash pinatas. One I don't think's gonna do it. Like yeah, but like just
that's a lot
one.
of money for one demon. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a poison
Very
bomb.
funny that the ladies just hanging at the mall are.
Which they cracks me up because I'm like, no, these bitches are shoplifting. I know. I was one of these gals.
Maybe it's one of those like extremely high-end malls, like although I guess like
that makes them even more likely to shoplift.
Like yeah, I know, it's just nicer. Yeah, it's better to shoplift in those places. Like Jack Frost just cried on you.
Yeah, wow.
It's really sad. It's rough.
But like yeah.
Yeah, so that's 7 demons got you the same as 1 basically.
Yeah.
So cash. That rules.
We got all these fucking life stones.
Good.
No, I didn't mean to do that in Big Texas, but okay, good. Now Big Texas has full health. Okay, good. There we go. That's what's up.
There it is. These goblins are no great shakes. Got it.
Like it's just I know like the environment. Yes, okay. The environments in this game are just this is a blue and white and gray hallway.
It doesn't say mall in any way. Yes.
No, but like the parts that matter are so much more expressive than like Yakuza 7's Like a Dragon. I actually have kind of come around on like the plot of Like a Dragon.
Okay.
Like the actual story, I think like I feel I've come around on it more than I did when I first played it.
That's perfectly. I think that's like that makes a lot of sense. Like I feel like when you play especially if it's like a decent story, right? Like it's more likely that you'll come around on it and think about it more as time goes on. That like the first blush is gonna seem worse than actually it is. Like if you're gonna come around on it at all, I guess is what I'm saying. It's like it makes sense that you'd come around on it being good as opposed to it being bad.
Yeah, and like my my problems with it like are still my problems with it, but like they're those problems are less glaring when you're not staring down the barrel of like, oh, this is a 60-hour, 70-hour game, and I have to get it done like in 4 days.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is something that a lot of people I've seen like just kind of poo-pooing this as like sort of like people complaining about nothing, but like I don't know, like the whole thing about it's very difficult to actually play a game and actually like do a good job of playing it and also reviewing it at the same time. Like that's tough. Like it's really hard.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it was really funny because it was actually like one of the hardest reviews I've ever written was my Ratchet and Clank one, because like it was just so obviously like a winner.
Yeah.
And like I was having so much fun playing it. I'm just like, there's like, what am I gonna say about this? Like, what do I even go with this? And like,
Yeah, I felt that way about stuff that I've read before. And actually, like I felt that way about writing some of the book where it's like, I love this game. Like, what do I? Yeah, I guess like actually with Shin Megami Tensei, I was thinking like, okay, like there's the obvious stuff that like Atlas does the sort of like transphobic and homophobic things in like all of their games, and it sucks, and it's like it's never good. But like the games themselves, it's like what do I say about these games about like not like what is bad? Like it's always good to include something that like you're just like, yeah, this didn't work, because it just like it deepens the, I don't know, I feel on some level maybe this is bullshit, but like I feel like on some level either I was taught or I actually believe that it deepens the analysis if you have something in there like that. But like some of these games, like I find them just utterly charming, and it's like, well, what do you do with that?
Yeah,
like, you can't just say I find this utterly charming. Like no one wants to read that.
Like that's why like I really like if I could have gotten away with it, and like honestly I probably could have, like Garrett probably would have let me, but it was such a big title, and like I wanted, I guess I wanted to feel like to give it a more comprehensive, like proper review, which is just on me. It's not on Pace at all, because for Judgment, Garrett let me write just about Windows, for fuck's sake. But like if I could do that over again, I would specifically just write about how good the shotgun feels. And like that would be it. It would be 800-word review, just meditation on the shotgun, like 9.5 out of 10.
Makes sense. I mean, honestly, it would have. It's one of those ones that I feel like, and Garrett trusts you, obviously. I feel like you need to like find someone that really trusts you for that, because the like it's a great idea, but you also have to know that you're going to get like a million Are you going to not talk to the bartender after buying his drinks?
I didn't want to. We've already talked to her. I went in the wrong door, and like.
Did you still buy the drinks?
I think it made me buy one of them. Yeah.
That's
what happened like a couple episodes ago. I got stuck in a loop where like I was like I had to buy them, and it was like literally my last money, and I couldn't heal or anything. And it sucked. It was so bad, and then I had to do nothing but grinding.
I'm interested if there's like anywhere we didn't see in here.
Yeah, because we didn't do like jack shit down here. We did these 2 rooms. We didn't do these 2 right here.
I become my old video game self with games like this. It's like, oh, check the map. It's like the most annoying backseat driver. Sorry about that.
No, well, and that's like it's funny because I'm so spoiled.
Oh yeah, we did do a lot down here, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm so spoiled from like the Entry and Odyssey map just being right at the bottom.
Yeah, so great.
And like this one's interesting because there is like a little bit like like I have to go into here, I have to go into comp, I have to wait for it to draw this menu, and then I have to go down to auto mapping, and I have to wait for it to draw the map, and then like it doesn't really give you the most information, and I kind of appreciate that.
It's also for like the time it was made. I feel like this is not a bad map. Like
No,
it's
I think
actually pretty
yeah,
darn solid.
yeah, oh absolutely.
Because I remember playing like even games I loved. Like I mean, like Chrono Trigger was one of my favorite games of all time for a long time, and like probably still like is one of my most beloved ones. And like that has a I don't even know if that has the map system. Thinking about it, if it did, I didn't really use it that much. It wasn't memorable.
No, that was just oh, here we go.
Whoop.
Weird American soldier in the basement. If coup d'etat succeeds and demons gain power in Tokyo, Ambassador Thorman says he will drop nuclear missiles on Tokyo.
Oh, that makes sense.
I go AWOL when I heard that. That is too far.
Huh. All right. Well.
Okay, bro.
Good for you.
Yeah.
We have our first deserter. Join our party. That bass line, whenever it hits, I think it's Seinfeld.
It's well, like it's so funny because it's like we really did get a lot of slap bass out of the SNES.
Yeah. Well, it was it really sounds like slap bass. I think that's the thing, right? Like it's one of the kind of like sonic abbreviations that just like, yeah, okay, I hear it. I hear it exactly there. My brain is fooled into thinking this is slap bass. It's where like, like violins and stuff. No, like I don't believe these are violins, but like slap bass, yeah, 100%.
No, like I what up, JB?
Wow, that is such a good outfit.
Like, yeah, like seriously.
Everyone just wears pants that like leave zero to the imagination. I really appreciate that.
JB is seriously like JB is like one step away from just going straight up cameo.
Yeah, it's good. It's like wonderful look.
And just like I really love the number of people that are just like open shirted in that, like just like have like completely unbuttoned the front of their shirt entirely.
What happens when you have to face the reality of a bunch of demons coming to town is you just take up a few more buttons. Because why not? You know what? Like,
yeah, I love that, like this dude. Okay. We actually do need to look at the map because I am like.
Well, yeah, there's still some places to handle.
Yeah,
like,
no, there's look at this whole section of this map over here.
It's nuts. It's just this is like an unbelievably big mall.
No, like this, like, are you familiar with the Undermountain at all in Forgotten Realms?
Not really, no.
Okay, so there, Undermountain is a mega dungeon that, like, oh shit, I didn't realize how, dude, yo, what the shit?
Uh-oh.
We're gone.
This isn't good. I love the like the cruelty of this game if you pick auto and you didn't do a good job of picking auto.
We need to take a minute for this.
Wow.
Big Texas, 1 hit point, and has the freeze status effect.
So
let's see. Can we do it?
Oh no! Well, he'll probably live, right? Oh.
Big Texas died.
Ah, the Elysian Fields.
Beyond lies the land to which all souls eventually return. Blah, 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 blah. The intro to this game is sick. Like, this is a sick menu screen.
It's really good. And, like, it just, like, it has the blood element to it that really is cool. It, like, I don't know. It's just great to look at. I think partly because it wasn't translated, so like the kanji is just up there, right? Or is that kanji or I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know. No.
kanji. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was that or katakana, but like, yeah, like it's just there, right? And like the Shin Megami Tensei is real small underneath. Like, it just looks so good.
Yeah. No, like this game is just good as hell.
I love it.
Oh man. Okay. Now the question is, where did we leave off? Okay. Okay, I did save right after I just healed over here. So we didn't actually lose much in the way of progress.
No, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
These Androsses. Star Fox.
But I do like this game
All
does make it. It's still it. Checking the map is still a little bit of a struggle. Like you have to
Yeah.
you have to earn the map.
Yeah, and that's like a bummer because like it is very who knows? I know because I talked to that soldier who went AWOL. Yeah, I mean like it's nice that it's there, but it is like pretty frustrating sometimes. You're just like, oh, I need to find this last room that I haven't done. And on a certain level, like the game should punish you for being like a weird completist, like some place, or punish me anyway, to make me stop doing it.
Well, it's really funny because like it is one of those things where it's like, okay, you know, this is like from a time back when like there weren't like a million games, also, which I think is like very interesting because, and like games would last longer.
Yeah.
Like it's really interesting to me like how the way games are put out now and like the way they're consumed, especially like yeah, I know I have an accelerated consumption of games because of my job,
Sure.
but like at the same time, even like when I'm just playing like stuff for fun, like I definitely chew through it much faster. It's not like when I was a kid and like, well, this is the game that has to last you all fucking summer.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna be playing this a lot.
And so like it was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna level up all my dudes in Final Fantasy 6 to 99 and like, turn every single one of them into like a fucking just like killing machine.
Yeah, of course.
And like
why not?
and explore
It's like all
every
you can do.
corner of the map and open every chest, talk to every NPC, get all the side characters, and then finally go and kill Kefka like the week before school starts back up, like because that's all you got.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like it is like, and if you asked for another game, like you just get laughed at. Like it's not even enough. Like it's not even enough like that you would be like your parents would get mad at you. Even it would just be like, yeah, okay, that's it. Sounds good. Like see if you can afford that.
These are some tough Dryads.
Yeah.
Not Bliss.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Dryads is they can hit you, and then you just like it's not like they can kill you, but like it's not like the battle lasts long because like you're just completely overmatched. It's like they status you to death.
And then
Oh, God. If only we weren't so happy, none of this would be happening. Oh, okay. All right. Well, what's the play here?
well, we only really need Big Texas and Nakajima, like we could get back.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the question is like, well, then why don't we just like, we could just reload the save
Wait,
state.
you got to talk to the soldier.
Yeah.
It's probably some.
Damn it.
Oh, he's in the back. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I went the wrong direction.
No, Dryad. Oh no. This isn't good.
Dang, we got away.
That's the cruelest run thing I've ever seen. Where like it's just like the ellipsis. It's like
hey,
will you get away?
We've already made this calculation behind the scenes. We're just gonna like give you a second to think about it.
Yeah, it's really good.
We're gonna die fighting this guy, but that's okay.
You know what? Fortune favors the bold.
It's true.
I've heard that. Oh, I thought of you actually just while I was loading up my computer because to record because I had turned it off because I was away. Something that came up was that CD Projekt Red's like little arm of whatever GOG is giving out the Shadowrun trilogy.
Yeah.
Which rocks.
Yeah, if you're listening to this and you haven't picked up the Shadowrun trilogy, run over to GOG and get free Shadowrun because like the first one's not that great. Like you can skip the first one, you won't be missing a lot. But Dragonfall fucking rules, and I hear that Hong Kong picks up. I decided to do it on like the hardest difficulty setting because I was kind of like, Dragonfall was a little like easy. Let's just ramp up the difficulty a whole bunch. And like the first fight just destroyed me, and I was just like, well, fine, be that way. And then I just never went back to it yet.
I love moments like that where like I say you here, but I like because I've also done this. Where it's just like you tempt fate, and it's like the instant that you lose because of that, or like someone is like, well, okay, you tempted fate, now fate has proven that you made a bad choice. Like instantly you become like indignant. It's like, well, I don't care anyway, like I'm too good for this. I do that all the time. Like I'll play on hard because I'll be like, I'm really good at video games, I can beat this, and then I'll lose. I'll be like, this kid doesn't understand that. It's like it's bad, I guess.
No, like one of my favorite things, and it's like it's a quote I use like all the time, and it became like shorthand for us. Was okay, you went AWOL. That's right, good buddy. I was on the phone with my friend, like this Black Liquid, at Black Lick LIQ on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah, and like they're actually like a prominent Richmond rapper now. Like they run shit in Richmond, it would seem. But
nice.
Yeah, I just remember like when he was like drunk at my house, like hungover as shit, like and couldn't go see his mom because we had to clean his ass up. Like in like the 11th grade, just being like, all right, man, fine. Writing bad rhymes on like Babbage's note cards or business cards.
Nice. That rules.
Yeah, no, Black Lick and it's my friend. Like we go back the farthest of anyone in my life. But we were on the phone when he decided to hook up his old Nintendo, and put in Ninja Gaiden. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna play Ninja Gaiden. And like I was just like, oh hell yeah, man, do it. And he just like died. And it was just on the phone.
Again and again.
Like it just the once. He just like he like made it like halfway through the first level and then died. And then this was like, what the fuck? I don't die in Ninja Gaiden. And then just turned the Nintendo off, and it was just done. And
that rocks.
And so now it's just like when it's just like whenever something is just like kind of just gives you like that kind of like absurd apoplexy out of nowhere, you just like die in Ninja Gaiden.
I really like that because like that's exactly how you act. The game screws you that way. It's like that's not what happens when I play this game. What happens when I play this game is I win. Like I'm very good at this. Like,
yeah. No, it's
Like I refuse to accept this reality. Yeah, no, exactly. I think that is critical support for Black Leg.
yeah, no, like it was like, and that's really been like instrumental in like my playing like Dark Souls, especially like just having to embrace like, just be like, I don't die in Dark Souls, and then it's just like, no, I die in Dark Souls.
I love to die in Dark Souls. Right, exactly. Yeah, I honestly like it is. I think especially when playing Dark Souls, you have to just kind of be like, you have to learn to love to die in the game. Like that's, if you aren't doing that, then like why are you playing it?
Yeah.
Whereas in Ninja Gaiden, if you don't like dying, like there's no real reason you have to do that. You don't have to keep dying. You can quit Ninja Gaiden.
I just love that there's an undead zombie just in this bar.
I mean, why not? They need booze, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be affected by nuclear weapons.
I feel really bad for the undead zombie. The undead zombie is just thinking that it's alone in the world, and soon enough there will be all sorts of other shambling horrors due to the nuclear bombs. Not due to the demons, because I feel like the zombie is different than the demons.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, it's now we get to
especially because it won't really talk to you, right?
Yeah, no, it won't. Now you can see just like the cost of death to God. Look, fucking Jesus.
That's hefty.
Though at the same time, the cost of a drink.
It's the cost of a very expensive drink. Like that's the vodka and tonic cost. Right? Like that's the most expensive drink my man makes.
It's true. But it's still cheaper than airport lounge booze. So I just remember like the last time I was on a plane and I had this like I guess it wasn't the last time. There was the one time I went to an airport bar and I had like a 6-hour layover at like from like 11 o'clock until like it was from like 11 p.m. to like 4 a.m. was when my flight was, and I was just like, well, shit, what am I gonna do? Oh, hey, here's this like weird little like hole in the wall bar at like I think it was in like LaGuardia.
Okay.
And I was just like, I'm in this shithole, I'm just gonna. No, it was the Atlanta airport.
Oh, the Atlanta airport is weird.
Yeah. I was like, it was like some shithole. Was it LaGuardia? No, it was the Atlanta airport, which is just surreal because like they still had like just straight up like smoking rooms.
I find the Atlanta airport, it's super interesting, but it is strange.
It is very strange.
Like the big train that gets you everywhere.
Yeah. But so I went to this like there's like just like a little bar like right near the my terminal. It's just like, okay, here's my terminal. Here's bar. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna drink. I ended up racking up like a $300 bar tab.
Well, would you have paid the same money to come back to life?
And I think honestly, spent dropping like $300 at that bar at the Atlanta airport at like 1 o'clock in the morning, really, that did bring me back to life. That was a revival. The truest sense.
I like that you could absolutely argue that the like you personally, Dia, have paid someone to bring you back to life. Like you are uniquely in a position to be able to argue that, and like the bar tab was much cheaper, I would assume.
Yeah, it was. Well, actually, damn, that's a tough one because the state of Pennsylvania paid for me to come back to life.
Oh, they did? That's great.
Yeah, no, like Medicaid came through on that one. And so I don't have to deal with it. Oh shit! I can't believe I just did that.
Oh no. Yeah, Otto's not gonna be good with these guys.
Let's just see what happens.
Figure it out, Nakajima. Do something different. Big Texas, what are you doing?
Oh wait, we got one. One is crumpling.
Okay, well that's good. That's what you need. I would say everyone's health is high and uh-oh. Now it's back to life.
Yeah. Shit.
That's not good. I take it back. My optimism is like How did he come back to life? That's so rude. It's so funny how brutal this game is about Otto.
Yeah, it really
Just
is.
do it. It's like, I hope you know what you're doing, because no mercy.
Go. Okay, there's one.
Okay,
What's that?
that one. Great. I'd say there's a chance.
Okay,
Okay, good.
we got this.
Feel like this is gonna work out.
Oh, we did it.
Jeez. That's not good. That's not good.
We got just enough to just bring everyone back to life, I guess.
Well, at least you don't have to bring anyone back to
Oh yeah,
life.
that's true.
That's the real expensive thing.
All right. And you know, I think that probably does it. That's an hour and a half. So we did it.
I was gonna say, this is not a bad place to start. This was fun. This was great.
This was a blast.
Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for joining me, and tell everyone where they can find you, Trevor.
So the podcast is on all sorts of podcasting places, all of them, or most of them anyway. But you can just search No Cartridge, or No Cartridge Audio. It'll be under either. And if you like that and you want to hear more, I'm doing as many Patreons as I can. Patreon episodes, excuse me, as I can over at patreon.com/nocartridge. And Dia, where can they find you?
You can find me right here on YouTube or at Dialacina, Dialacina on Twitter.
Both extremely good choices, in my opinion.
You know, like that's where the magic happens. I gotta keep my social streams small because I can't manage a social empire. Like it's not in me.
That's fair. I think it's good to know yourself that way.
It's like I look at like even like Jackson and M like with like their like 500,000 incredible podcasts, and like even like God, you got all the fucking podcasts too that like I need to catch up on and shit.
That's okay. There's a lot.
They gotta fucking learn marks from you.
Yeah.
It's in the street.
Marks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Honestly, I like your input or your output in a way that like I don't know, like there's a sense where it is the right sort of mix of consistent and like not too much. It's good.
Yeah, like I it's funny because like I had like my schedule and I was like, yeah, this is what I'll do every day. I've got like my little recording thing set up, and that's kind of like, but we're gonna fall off some days here and there, and just now it's much more of a here's the menu, and like I will choose from the menu, which you know in a week we end up playing actually.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to do it. Like that's what I did with my stuff, where I was like, yeah, I'll do this as often as possible. Like. We'll see what happens, and like the main stuff typically comes out on time, but the Patreon stuff, it was like, you know what? If I just say I'll do this when I can, I'm gonna release way more because I won't be like bummed out.
Yeah, and like you know, the people get the Dragon's Dogma and they get the Megami Tensei and or not the Megami. They get Dark Souls and they get Dragon's Dogma, and those are like the primary ones that people come for. You know, we do the Mega 10 when we can do the Mega 10, and like everything else kind of falls into place around those ones. Oh, and then Final Fantasy 11 I'm pretty consistent with because I have to pay for that monthly, so the sooner I get done with that, and also that one's gonna
See, I was gonna say because you like it, but it's a much darker reason.
No, I mean honestly, like I really do enjoy like those are like the ones that are probably the most fun. Weirdly enough, Gabriel Knight is not like that's proving to be a lot less enjoyable this time around. But
yeah, I that's a shame. I like those games a lot, but I feel like they suffer from the same thing that I find with like thinking about like streaming visual novels, where it's like I don't think that would be fun to actually stream. I think it'd be fine to like play it, but not stream it.
Well, at least in Gabriel Knight, it suffers from the problem of a white lady who wants to write the "I swear I'm not racist" voodoo murder mystery.
Right. Yes.
Where it
yes.
absolutely is voodoo that's doing the murders. It's just like, you know, the whole thing is like, oh no, it's not actual voodoo. Voodoo's, you know, voodoo's a completely different thing. Blah blah blah. Then it's just like, oh, the big twist.
It's voodoo.
Yeah.
Well, Dia, I will stop my recording now because I am going more and more incoherent. And your listeners don't want that. Viewers don't want that. Viewers, I told you, I promised. 1 minute too late. But thanks again for having me.
Thank you. This has been such a wonderful treat.
It has been wonderful for me too. I would, if my horrible body was not betraying me at this point and making me go to sleep, I would just keep talking to you about all this stuff. And it would be a 2.5 hour thing where the last hour was just us staring at the Messian church.
Right?
With this extremely good hymn going on in the background.
It's so good.
I love like and eagle-eyed listeners. This is the same thing that is in like later SMTs too. This is the Demon Church song in Nocturne, I believe.
Yeah,
it's really cool how they stay consistent. That's just such a good series.
Yeah, it really is. All right, okay, I'm gonna stop my recording now.
Bye.